Hello there and welcome to Banzu classes. Remember we studied about magic square and magic hexagon? Aren't patterns and numbers so useful and interesting? They are like the secret codes of the math world. Just think about it once. You spot a pattern, you can predict what comes next, solve the problems faster and even find shortcuts. It's truly fascinating. And today we are going to explore some more number patterns. What are you going to add and write in these two boxes plus 42, it has to be equal to 65 plus the box plus 80. Okay, so you have to find out these three boxes and you can fill any number in these three. Right, but I will tell you a shortcut to fill such kind of boxes. Alright, for that you have to learn about the concept of operation and number pattern. Here you can see the number pattern, right? And there are operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So let's dive deeper into this and learn about operations and number pattern. Okay, for example, over here, that's 24 plus 19 plus 37. And it is equal to 37 plus 24 plus 19. So here we can see three numbers on both the sides, right? And the numbers are 24, 19 and 37. If I add 24 and 19 first, what am I going to get? I will get 43, right? After adding this, if I'm picking 37, so it's like 43 plus 37, which is 80. So 80 is our answer. What we did here, we have first added 24 and 19 and then we added 37. Okay, but on the other side, on the right side, what we will do? We will first add 37 and 24 together. So let's do that. If we add 37 and 24, we are going to get 61, right? Now, in 61, we will be adding 19. So let's do that. 61 plus 19. What is the answer? The answer is 80 again. So it doesn't matter how you add. You have three numbers. Whether you add these two first and this one later, or you add these two first and the third one later, it doesn't matter. You will always get the same answer. Just like how we got here, 80 on both the sides. For this also we got 80 and for the right side also we got 80. So that is the reason these two are equal. Let's see another example. Let's take some big numbers now. So here the number is 215 added to 120 added to 600. So we have three numbers here, right? 215, 120 and 600. And what is the operation here? Operation is addition. So let's try to add these three numbers in different ways. Let's first add 215 and 120. So what is the answer? Yes, it's 335. And now let's add 335 and 600. So what is the answer now? It is 935. Right? 935 is the answer. Now let's add them in different way. Let's first add 600 and 215. So what is the answer here? 815, absolutely correct. And now in 815, let's add 120. So now the answer is 935. Did you see? It doesn't matter however you add, you're getting the same answer 935. Right? Or if you are adding, let's say 120 and 600 together and then you are adding 215 to it, then also you are going to get the same answer, that is 935. So it doesn't matter how you are adding these three numbers, you are always going to get the same answer. Now let's focus on the question that I asked you in the beginning. Let's apply this rule in that question. And the question is over here. So now tell me what will come in these three boxes. Here we can see three numbers. From here we can see the number 42, here we can see 65 and here we can see 80. If I'm going to add these three numbers in different ways, am I going to get different answers? No, right? I'm still going to get the same answer. It doesn't matter if I'm adding 80 and 42 first and then I am adding 65. I am going to get the same answer when I'm adding 65 and 42 first and then I'm adding 80. So in any way, we are going to get the same answer, right? See, that was a shortcut. You must be thinking of some different numbers. But here, this is a shortcut way. Yes, that's true. There are many answers to this question. But this one over here is sort of a shortcut. And you can just fill these three numbers in any way and add them. You're going to get the same answer. Now let's practice a few more questions based on the number patterns and different operations. So here is the first pattern for you to try. 12 times 2 plus 3 is how much? So 12 times 2 is 24, right? So 24 plus 3 is how much? Yes, it is 27, and 27 is the answer over here. Okay, 12 times what plus 3 is equals to 39. Can you see the pattern over here? Everywhere in the first column, there's 12, 12, 12, 12, right? So the next number also has to be 12 only, right? And let's check the next column. Multiplied by what? So can you see the counting numbers over here? 2, then 3 will come, then 4, then 5, right? So here 3 will come. But let's still check this. So what is 12 times 3? It's 36. And then 36 plus 3 is 39. Yes, that means your answer is correct, right? Okay, let's see the next one. In the next column, everywhere we can see 3, 3, 3, 3, right? So what is 12 times 4? 48. And 48 plus 3 is 51. That means 3 is going to come here as well. Okay, and as we have already talked about the first column, what will come? 12 will come. But let's still check the answer. 12 times 5 is 60. And 60 plus 3 is 63. That means our answer is correct. Here we can see the pattern. In the first column it's 12. In the second column it's the counting numbers. In the third column it's 3 all over. And then there's the answer. Great. Now let's look at the next pattern. The pattern with odd numbers. Can you see we are adding odd numbers here? 1 and 3 is equals to 4. 1 plus 3 plus 5. These are the odd numbers, right? And that is equals to 9. Then 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 16. Okay, not only this, there are some more petals. What is 4? 2 times 2 is 4. What is 9? 3 times 3 is 9. What is 16? 4 times 4 is 16. So can you see here in these two columns, we are writing the counting numbers. That means the next will be 5 times 5, the next will be 6 times 6, the next will be 7 times 7. Now let's write the product. What is 5 times 5? It's 25. 6 times 6 is 36. 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, we have written the numbers according to the pattern. Now let's check if this pattern works or not. So tell me, what is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9? Yes, it is actually 25 only. Now let's check the another one. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus the next odd number 11. That is actually 36. Now let's add another odd number. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 is the next odd number. And it is actually equals to 49. That means this is a pattern in odd numbers and it's really interesting. Now you have to go and tell this to your friends, definitely. Alright, now let's move to the last question. So here you have to find out the missing number and it's really easy. You can just do this in place. For example, what three numbers are used over here? 34, 14 and 20. And which operation is there? Addition. And we have already studied about it. It doesn't matter how we are adding, we're always going to get the same answer. And on the left side, it's just 14 and 34. 20 is not there. So let's write 20 over there. And with that, here also we are using the same three numbers under the operation addition. And obviously we're going to get the same answer. Okay, now let me tell you another interesting pattern, which is palindrome. So whether you are reading it from the left side or you're reading it from the right side, you are always going to find the same alphabets from the left and from the right side. For example, if you start reading it from the left side, you will see N is the first alphabet. And from the right side also N is the first alphabet. Right, then we have O-L-E. And here also we have O-L-E. Right, and then we have M-O, here also M-O. And N is the middle one. So whether you're reading it from the left side, we read it like no lemon. And from the right side also we read it the same, that is no lemon. And there's another example for you. It is step not. Here also it's step not. So whether you're reading it from the left side or from the right side, you are always going to read it the same. Now let's see the palindrome in math. If I'm writing 10010001, what do you think? It's a palindrome? Yes, my dear, this is also a palindrome over here. And why is it a palindrome? Because the first number from the left from the right is 1. The second number from the left from the right is 0. Again it's 0 and then it is 1. So therefore this is also a palindrome. Now you have to find out some patterns around yourself and do not forget to practice a few questions. Meanwhile, I'm going to see you in the next session with some more practice questions. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. See you.